Oh, I'm mother friggin' good at it, all right.
Yeah, we're talking about how Stav is good at himself. In the
No,
microphone.
that is not what we were talking about.
Have you ever?
I've never myself on mic.
It's happened
Make sure
3 or
you
4 times.
talk into the microphone.
Like that close.
As close as possible.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
easiest way to do it is just put it on your chin.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then
Get
leave
those
it there.
fart fumes all up on your chin.
Guys, we have a special guest, celebrity guest.
He's referring to himself.
The gayest man alive is here.
Yep.
Adam Friedland,
Guinness
everyone.
Book of World Records. They came to my house.
They measured your asshole,
They measured
your
my-
diameter,
No,
It's
we got
true.
and
Kelly.
the widest.
all the way from you're from Lancaster.
Yeah, Lancaster, PA.
yeah.
And I'm also the official Photoshop provider to
Kelly!
1/3 of Cumtown.
That's right, okay.
Yeah, I gave you my
Wow.
login info, and then the next day I saw your, now that's what I call sucking dick, Photoshop. I was like, wow, this is going to some real good use.
Oh, you gave him your creative.
Yeah,
cloud login.
yeah. he
I
uses
can't
my
log
creative
in
cloud.
though. All I
That's
can
so
do-
expensive.
All I can
Yeah.
do is the one on my phone for whatever reason. I
Oh,
can't
we'll
use the
have to
computer
see.
one.
I don't know if
Okay.
maybe it got.
Are you a
I don't know.
graphic designer?
Yeah.
Do you know
Oh,
if they're
nice.
gonna make an iPad Pro that you can use as a tablet?
I don't know. I see people talking about that, so I imagine they would.
My Wacom tablets like up. And I don't know
Yeah.
what I've used it on different computers, but there's like a jitter when I do like short strokes.
Really?
It's destroyed
Oh.
my ability to make
jitter
racist
when you-
artwork.
I believe in you.
No, I
dude.
was doing one. It's like a big dog. I want to do a T-shirt where it's like a big dog and it says "I've never said the N-word."
Oh, I miss Big Dog shirts.
Yeah, and they're public domain now. I think.
They are.
Are they?
Oh.
If a company goes
There's-
out of business,
That's not true.
Are they out of business?
There's no way that's true.
I don't know if they're out of business.
You're just guessing.
But if you haven't seen a shirt in a while, it becomes public domain.
Someone should try to like revive that brand and use Stav as their spokesman.
yes,
I don't.
brother.
Yeah, this new champion thing where a champion is like
Champion's
now it's
fashion.
expensive.
Yeah.
You're an
That-
idiot if you're buying those clothes.
Yeah, I like Champions, but I get all my shit just on sale. You can still find cheap shit. But now it's
Yeah.
like they're at Urban Outfitters for like $100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
can buy it at Target, or you could.
they're
Yeah.
still in the mix.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was at Modell's. That was like the
I'm wearing
champion and
Champions
Russell.
right now,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You're dumb if you buy those.
No.
I mean, if you buy the expensive version.
My was these shorts are like $7 off
Yeah.
Amazon.
I want an Adidas bodysuit, one of those, but they only make them for girls.
That's no problem, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna start wearing the girl.
Yeah.
You just put your balls off to one side and your cock to the other.
Just get the ones
Split
for
up the
big
middle.
pussied ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They make those.
That's what I'll
true.
do.
If you're real lipped up.
Well, it's finally happened, boys. I'm into vacuums now.
Oh, did you get the Dyson?
I got the Dyson.
You got the Dyson.
did.
Hell yeah, dude.
Zero discernible difference.
Have you
between
put your
them.
Really?
penis inside of it in any way
Yeah,
yet?
No.
You should get
Remember-
a Miele vacuum. Those are better.
Well, I already got the Dyson.
There's no way they're
Return it.
better.
Those are better.
I
dude.
already spent hundreds of dollars
No.
on a.
Those
on a
are
vacuum.
German. They're
Salute
better.
to Nick. Dyson's German, isn't it?
Dyson's British.
British.
Does it have
Wait.
a ball?
No, it's the Cyclone.
Oh, is that the good one? The
Wow.
yellow one?
I got the stick one, the cordless stick one that mounts on the wall.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's a gimmick.
Wait.
the
What's the
Cyclone.
best one? That's the most expensive one, right?
It's the most expensive vacuum.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Salute.
I mean, that's how we got to be spending the money.
100%, brother.
You can't be.
Actually, should we be buying Champion after all?
Yeah, maybe we should. But Champion isn't the most expensive clothes.
You're right.
Armani only.
We gotta go to Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Do we miss Fashion Week?
No,
I
there's a
think
fashion week
they
every
do it
month.
Every week.
Yeah.
Every
There's
week
a
is
lot.
Fashion
There's a
Week.
lot of fashion weeks.
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
trying to trying to wear like a leather duster
Yeah.
with like tuxedo on underneath, but
yeah.
you see my whole nuts and
That brand Balenciaga is like now just done derelict from Zoolander.
Yeah.
It's just all homeless people clothes, but it's all like, thousands of
they have
dollars.
a lot of shoes too that look so ugly they're good.
Yeah.
I
have
like.
them.
I know.
Yeah.
They like have $800 even uglier
The
Yeezys.
triple S, Balenciaga shoes. I went to the store and they're $900.
Yes.
They weigh about 40 pounds per
That's
sneaker.
awesome.
Because they're like four like soles built onto each other.
Do they let you try those on, or do you have to be rich to try them on?
I was like taking selfies with it, and they asked me to stop. They were like, "Please."
What's the most
out of
expensive
restaurant.
thing you've ever bought? Like clothing.
clothing wise?
Yeah.
Maybe a suit.
Yeah, I guess suit is my answer
Yeah.
too.
I gotta get a suit. I don't have one.
You should go to Suit
I
Supply,
have that one.
dude.
Yeah, I know, because I was gonna for my cousin's wedding, but then I
Yeah.
ended up getting that suit at Target.
But
Yeah,
now you're
Yes.
trim, dude. Now you're in your suit. You're at your suit weight.
but I could still wear that one from Target.
Yeah, but weren't you fat when you got
I
that?
was fat, but my measurements haven't changed that much.
Really?
I look like a fat person wearing a suit that didn't fit.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Which is the best
Yeah, you
look.
could get like a nice like mint suit.
Mint-
boot
mint
cut.
colored?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
hell
cool.
Yeah.
do you think of
Huge, slutty
Nick's
boots.
new body? What do you
It
think
looks
of
good. It's nice.
You didn't know me fat. I
I've
think
seen pictures,
the
but
fat one is
do you
better.
feel
to be
good?
honest. No, I never feel good.
How's your heart?
I don't know. I haven't been checking. I feel like that's the.
It's gonna be awesome when you just have a heart attack. You're like, I haven't been checking. I feel great. We just find Nick's ass blue as hell in his apartment one day.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I guess I probably should check my blood pressure. But
Nah, you're fine, dude.
I'll wait until
don't
this
check
move is done.
I'm alive, dude. You're gonna live.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If I'm healthy, come on, are you guys gonna die? Really?
That's a good rule of thumb.
Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm alive, you
If
guys
you're
will
alive,
leave.
literally no one else on the planet.
Yeah.
No. But you guys.
Well, it's
are,
funny. I remember when Brittany Murphy died. I was living with Chris Cubis, and they're like the exact same age.
Really?
They the same. They were the same age, or their birthdays were close. Chris was like, "Yeah, I guess that was probably supposed to be me." Like that up.
Yeah, I dodged the Reaper with my jaw, so
Yeah, someone else had to pay the price.
pay the piper.
That's
It
how
was so
works.
funny, man. I was living with Chris. He's like, "Yeah, I got 10 years left," and we were like, "You're probably right." You know? And he was like 30 at the time. He was 30, and I was 20 when we lived together. And I'm 29 now.
Oh,
Damn,
one more year
countdown.
left of Cubis.
Dude, Cubis promised he would cut his pinky off if he was still alive in 10 years. He promised me and Jake Flores that.
Perfect.
You know?
Okay.
You're on
Like,
blast.
yeah.
Let's go down to Austin at the
Like, what is
10-year
that? Is that a
anniversary.
scene in Showdown in Little Tokyo? You ever see that movie?
Which one is that? No, I know. I'm thinking.
Yeah, you're thinking of Big
Little
Trouble.
China.
Showdown in Little Tokyo is Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren.
Nice.
Yep.
Never seen it.
No, but he cuts off the guy's pinky.
I think somebody cuts off their pinky in that movie.
Okay.
How? Like what's the
He raps
key?
like well, he has to do it to like appease some sort of Japanese mob boss. So
Of course.
he wraps his pinky in a handkerchief and then he like cuts through it with a chef's knife.
Ooh, a chef's.
That
must
sounds
be
like he
sharp.
could have done a magic trick. He could have wrapped it up, made it look like he was missing it.
Oh yeah, like that thumb thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he was doing the thumb thing. Nick, was that what he was doing?
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of a magic show.
Yeah.
It wasn't a movie.
You're thinking of Mind
was-
Freak.
yeah, it was a
with
man.
Chris Angel.
The Yakuza completely believe in magic.
Didn't Chris Angel's child die?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think
That's what you get for with the dark arts.
That's right.
Brain cancer for your little boy.
My mother and
Oh,
my
dude.
mother-in-law kissed him.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, your mother-in-law.
Dasha's.
Oh.
mom.
When are you gonna get married, dude?
I don't know. I gotta decide.
Am I gonna be the best man?
We're gonna do it in Vegas though.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
I've never been to Vegas. I'm not going until then.
He's such a child.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. Vegas.
Dude, it will be so
Slot
stupid.
machines.
It'll be
neon.
dumb.
There's a fountain. I'm pretty sure. They got a New York there that's tinier.
Yeah, that's perfect for me. Less
Yeah.
walking in that New York. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
okay.
More
All
manageable
right.
distances.
Their New York is wearing the Statue of Liberty is wearing a hockey jersey right now for the Vegas hockey team that's in the playoffs.
The
Pretty cool.
golden showers.
Golden showers, yeah.
Got him.
Um,
It will be cool, Nick, by the way, because we're going to celebrate Adam, and it'll be stupid. to
I'm
go
not
to
going.
Vegas.
You can Skype me in. But I'm not going.
That would be so funny if you don't go to his wedding.
what are you talking about?
It's just an iPad propped up.
Stav's gonna
I'm
be
eating puffing peanut butter just in Adam's
his
apartment.
my, eating my food.
You're like, what? How did you get in my apartment?
I remember the code.
You're supposed to be dog sitting, and my dog will die.
Yeah. Just replace your dog with Ernest. like a sitcom plot. He'll never know. Just Ernest covered in red paint. My dog wasn't red.
Wait. Oh, I was thinking of Clifford.
I wonder what Ernest is up to.
We can go visit him after
He's
the
gonna
show.
die, man.
Yeah, probably.
You were keeping him alive, dude.
Yeah.
He's too
love.
old. He's too old to switch apartments, man.
He looked depressed when I saw him.
Yeah.
That new place is too big for him.
You know what we should do? Put him out of his misery.
We should snipe his
Poison.
ass.
Snipe him, yeah, from
Oh,
here.
it's not headshot.
Sniper rifle.
Get on the roof.
Got a little laser going in the middle of his stupid head.
You should cut his pinky off.
That's
Yeah.
right. Or
He does. He is what is it? Polydactyl.
Ooh.
What is that?
He's got thumbs.
no.
Yeah.
How?
Certain cats have it.
Like opposable thumb.
Yeah,
like
he can grab things. He plays video games.
Yeah, he has like a if you've looked at his paws, he's got thumbs.
Mick knows because Ernest used to jerk him off.
Yeah, Ernest used to jack me off.
I don't.
I love those claws.
I don't look at other men's paws. Sorry, yo.
Fellas, is it gay to look at your cat's paws?
My favorite Ernest moment
I
was
don't look at another man's paw.
when a bunch of people were over and Ernest walked into the living room and Ari saw Ernest and he goes, "Oh, she's big." And misgender him
How
and
dare
call
he.
him fat at the same time.
She's a big girl.
Honestly, that hits home to me.
Yeah.
Getting
As a big
misgendered.
girl?
As a big girl.
I saw.
As a BBW.
I was at Whole Foods next to Central Park yesterday, getting some drinks before we went into Central Park, and I'm standing in line behind this guy. They start playing the Breakfast at Tiffany song, like on the speakers at Whole Foods.
Is that Gin Blossoms? It's Deep Blue Something.
Deep Blue something? Yeah. And he's like, this dude's rocking out.
But he's singing it as Andy
He's
Rooney.
like air guitar, and then.
How does the song
And
go?
then they're like, ping, attention Whole Foods customers. And the second they interrupt the song, he just goes, finish the song! We're like turned around, he got pissed off. This is so good. Finish the song!
I love
Oh,
getting
man.
pissed at Whole Foods.
Yeah, me too.
When's the last time you got pissed at Whole Foods?
When the gay guy made a fake cake and accused Whole Foods of discriminating against him.
Did he do that?
You remember that?
No.
Yeah, it happened in Austin. Some gay guy went home and wrote "No gay people allowed" on his cake and icing, and then cried and made a video and said that the Whole Foods did it, and the Whole Foods was like, "Oh no, we didn't."
Yeah,
It's
of course.
absolutely.
We're one of the gayest grocery stores.
It's like no way that we did that.
Even
And
if we're
then-
homophobic, why
Yeah,
would we do that?
and then they had security camera footage or something that proves that the cake, it's like him. There's like a window in front of the
That guy
cake. You can't
rocks.
see it at all. It's like him looking at the cake and
I
being
love
like,
that.
"Looks pretty good."
That guy's cool.
Yeah,
I love when my favorites is like when it's an old white guy.
It'd be
and
great
he's-
if that guy pretended to be gay for years to get this scam
I'm gonna
going.
get Whole
I'm gonna
Foods
be a
just the
billionaire.
coupon once
He's just
15
sucking
years
dick
ago.
on camera, and he's like, "I hate doing this, but I'm gonna make $2 million."
Yeah, dude, there was this scandal at, I think, University of Maryland. When I was in college, some Jewish girl was like, you remember those whiteboards they had that you put on your dorm?
Oh yeah, she
door?
drew her own
She
swastika.
drew
I thought that was at
swastika.
Georgetown.
Was that at Georgetown? I knew it was somewhere in
or GW.
around
Maybe it was at
Maybe it
GW.
was GW.
It was GW. Because that happened a couple of times at GW.
Yeah.
There was a girl.
It
what
was
her
a Jew
name?
every time.
Yeah,
they
it
would
was a
draw their
girl.
own
No, I remember her name.
Can't
It
trust
was
them.
Adam something. It was the name of the Jewish girl that did
So
that.
funny.
That's so true. Oh,
Hilarious.
yeah.
Don't ever do
I
something.
love I love doing false flag attacks.
Yeah.
My favorite is that meme that goes around with
So
the
I guess
old-
the Whole Foods guy was a false fag.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know?
That's very nice.
When I was at
Thanks.
Penn State for a little bit, right after I left, there was some girl that lied about being kidnapped,
Whoa.
and then
There's
she
also all those kids there that lied.
that lied about
Yeah.
getting molested.
That was a big fake thing at Penn State.
But yeah,
Free
she
Joe Pa.
She said it was some
From
black
death.
guy, and he pulled her in a car, and then they looked at footage, and she was in her dorm.
You know what? I choose
The
to
whole
believe.
time. She just didn't
I
even
believe
leave.
it.
No, yeah, she really didn't think it out.
That's incredible. She's like, yeah, I got kidnapped. She's in her room.
Yeah.
She didn't even go to another room in the dorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, within 24 hours, they were like, this never happened.
I dated this girl who had a deaf sister, and she told me that one time when they were kids, her deaf sister came home, and she was like, "I was raped on the way home," and her whole family was like, "Oh my God, what?" And they were all crying, and then eventually she was like, "No, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I just said it to get attention, or whatever." And she told me that story is an example of people lying about rape, but it's it might have just been that she was overwhelmed by the reaction of everybody, and then she was like, "Oh, never mind, it didn't happen." And it's just I don't know.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's how I interpret it. I wasn't
Or
there. I was
maybe-
just listening to the story be told to me and thinking "Oh, what if?"
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Or maybe she didn't know the sign language for psych. Maybe at the end she was like psych, but they
It's
didn't know
this.
it. yeah. We're doing a really good.
The Shaka
Just
sign.
hang
Yeah,
loose.
yeah. It's hang loose. Yeah.
It'd be so funny to rape somebody that do that. The Shaka sign.
Hang loose. God damn. Because for a fact that has happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. San
For a
Diego.
fact.
Of course.
Yeah. San
That's how you
Diego
get
raped
raped Hawaiian
San
style.
Diego.
Yeah.
Locals only.
Oh my god, that's the worst crime in this situation.
The San Diego rapist.
The old San Diego style rape. A little poke bowl afterwards.
Yeah.
Some girls
Some
like
fish tacos.
Bitch, hit the boardwalk.
some
dude.
girl sees board shorts and just has a panic attack.
Oh yeah.
The sound of Velcro unstrapping. His long
I can't
strip
listen to
of Velcro.
OAR or
Yeah.
I'll have a flashback. Speaking of Velcro, I remembered recently as a little kid that I couldn't do my shoes for a while. I couldn't tie my shoes till pretty late, but I also had gigantic feet. So I had to rock Velcros, but they were like the old man orthopedic Velcros.
Nice.
Wouldn't
So I was like-
bigger shoes make it easier to tie your shoes?
I just couldn't get a handle on knots.
I feel like Skechers has like fat kid shoes.
Yeah, but see this, we're talking 1994, 95.
Yeah.
Before that technology
That was really
was
before
there.
Skechers.
Yeah,
kinda
Skechers
started
wasn't
popping
even
off,
around.
Yeah, so I had to just wear like those either completely white or completely black, like
yeah.
orthopedic
Grandpa.
big ass grandpa,
Yeah.
like shoes from like that looked like I survived the Korean War.
Security guard, like mall security guard. Yeah.
I was just like a fat little 6-year-old in those shoes, dude.
That's so funny that you couldn't tie your shoes until you were 13.
Yeah, well, I don't know, 7 or 8.
Girls are better at buttons and knots and like clasps and stuff.
You think so?
I've never been able to take a bra off.
Yeah, I always just
I'm
very
just like-
clumsily
Yeah.
like pop a titty out until the girl's like, "All right, you're gonna ruin my bra," and then just does it.
And they cost so much money too.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love doing that.
I like to do it quick, and then they look impressed, and then you just show them the knife. I'm like, oh, great, thanks. It was $80.
I like the
Alright, well, it
Zorro
was a
sword.
$200
Titties
knife.
out of bras.
Two Z's on either tit.
Yeah, that's just so cool.
That was supposed to be like a thing guys were embarrassed about, like not being able to take off a bra, and I like never got that. Like what girl was like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck you, you're not good at like clasps.
yeah. At that point, you're already in.
Yeah, you're like already gonna see some titties.
Have you ever not couldn't work the clasp?
No, I I haven't really had a lot of, so I feel like
okay.
I'm
Really?
not a good person to ask.
Okay, Adam, have you ever not someone?
No one's ever
course.
taken your bra?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I've like two people, and
damn.
one struggled and one didn't.
That's
Oh,
basically
nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's basically never having fun. That's almost worse than having not fucked.
I don't
It's
think
like
it's
less
worse.
than zero almost.
I don't know, I mean, it's like it's fun now. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
Yeah.
probably
I'm
put up
getting
numbers
it.
with those. Two
Oh, that's right,
people.
because you're divorced.
You were married.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Yeah,
I mean, you told me. I
I
don't.
did. Yeah.
We won't put your last name
No,
up on.
okay. Yeah, I mean, but I'm 23, so
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good age to be divorced at.
yeah, I guess.
It's funny. It's like a fun. It's a fun. No one will ever like expect it. Then it's like,
That's
oh, by
true.
the way,
Yeah, I'm sure people
I'm
don't really
divorced.
see it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was oh my God. I was telling Dasha earlier and Adam that he stole a lot of money from me. He like,
Oh,
drained my
goddamn.
checking account to invest in Juicero and magnetic knife racks.
Are you
yeah.
kidding?
Yeah.
Juicero?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you were married to a dumbass mother, like the
And they had
stupidest
already
person
like
possible.
it already came out that the machine was like she was like I'm investing.
Yeah, you buy
Wait,
the
he
dip.
doubled down after they
Buy the
figured
dip,
out.
dude.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Buy when it's low, I guess. I don't
Wow.
know, but he was like emailing the guy who owned the company, like begging for a job.
That's
I
incredible.
don't know. To me, this sounds like somebody that'll one day start a very successful podcast. I think you shouldn't show his dreams.
I love Juicero, dude. It was just basically like they sold bags, basically.
Yeah.
Back.
You could just squeeze the bag, and it was the same thing as that
Yeah.
machine.
Machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great Silicon Valley fail.
That's
I
wild.
wonder if you can still buy the bags because if you don't need the machine. Like,
Ask your
I
ex.
just got an Instant Pot.
What's that?
Ooh.
That's a pressure cooker.
Oh, you're
Making,
gonna
like,
do a little
rice and-
bump. Gonna
yeah.
check out the Boston Marathon next year.
I am.
Mm.
It'd be funny if that got bombed again.
It would be kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Every
And
single
then
year.
someone was said hang loose.
Every
afterwards.
single year until Boston decides it's not as strong as it thought it was.
Could we do it? Could we do a Boston bombing? Do you
No,
think?
I'm gonna buy pressure cookers and bomb Adnan's way out of jail.
Oh shit! He-
So cute.
I want a Adnan.
So are we bombing Syria now? I
Or
mean,
no,
more.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Jahar,
yeah,
not
yeah.
Adnan, Jahar.
Jahar. Who is Adnan?
Adnan was Syria.
Free him too. You know what I
Free,
mean?
oh yeah, free every.
Yeah,
prisoner.
Adnan, Dr. Nasser.
Yep.
Assad.
Free Larry.
Yeah. What's the Egyptian? What is Nasser?
Nasser what used to be the
I don't know.
president of Egypt.
Yeah, then yes.
Yeah. Well, but that was his first name, right?
No, Gamal Abdul
Yeah.
Nasser. Yeah.
What about Nasser Arafat?
Nasser.
That's good. That's good, dude. That does sound like what we're talking about.
That's tight. Yeah, he used to
What's
get
his name?
numbers.
Yasser?
Yasser. Yeah.
Yasser Lester.
Yes,
Yeah.
Queen Arafat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he used to look a lot like Ringo Starr.
Let's get a fat black lady to be in charge of
That should be
Palestine.
that should be
She's
the
Yas
shoes
Queen
you should make
Arafat.
for little boys like you, Arafats.
Arafat.
And they're like they're high top high top Velcros.
I'm
if you're
in.
too fat to tie your shoes.
First of all, I was too stupid to tie my shoes. Thank you very much.
Not too fat though.
Not too fat.
Do you know how to now? Like, could you do it?
Yeah, no, I'm so good. I get it. I would say 70% of the time I nail
That's
it.
nice.
And then the other time I just glue.
You do have huge feet.
Yeah, they're dumb like
Little
Flintstone
Vienna
feet.
sausage
Yeah,
chairs,
yeah. They're very
too.
fat. They're very.
One of the-
Hold
one
on,
of
I
the-
want to put mine up because I
What-
wear a size 5, so I have like
Yeah.
really tiny
He's got
feet.
big feet.
Oh my God.
gosh, yeah.
One of the chords is clicking.
Which
Oh,
one?
is it mine?
I don't know.
This one's
Just
on the
shake
floor.
them out until they stop. Yeah, it's good. I think it's good now.
Yeah, it's probably mine. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Asshole.
We need to
Agent
get.
of
I need to
chaos.
go get new equipment.
We should get a big ass studio.
Well,
Like,
Nick has a new
in
apartment.
your
Yeah.
apartment.
I got a new apartment, but I got high ceilings in there and it's echoey. Once everything's set up,
We should get 4 big ass captain chairs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have room for that.
And it doesn't matter.
I just have a
Like-
huge bedroom.
No, your bedroom. You're sleeping in the living room now.
No.
The bedroom is Cumtown headquarters.
We
We
should
get
get-
4 giant, and it's nautical themed. It's like we've stepped into a submarine.
Fuck, it's doing it
uh-uh.
again. Maybe
I'm
move
saying-
your cell phone from underneath
I'm
that.
saying Starship Enterprise. We should get like Picard's chair from
Yeah,
from
That's
the
cool.
bridge.
No, I want a boat, dude.
I
Yeah.
want swivelly like
want a-
Star Trek style chairs.
Swivel, fine, but I also want that big wooden wheel.
Oh, you should get a wooden steering wheel for your car, like a
Ooh,
ship.
can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
People
I'm
do
in.
that.
I think if you get pulled over, though, it's like probably not legal, but they wouldn't pull you over for that.
I
It's like they
gotcha.
tack it on.
This
Well, I'm
pirate
always
steering
ships,
wheel, penis out,
Yeah.
parrot on your penis.
That's right.
May I help you, officer?
Constantly hard, so
Yeah.
it has somewhere to.
Well, they see
Yeah.
you.
First of
stay,
all, I'd like to lead
perch.
with Black Lives Don't Matter. I think I'll be on my way.
No, it'd be cool. It'd be cool if you got one of those and then you got a boner and you started steering the ship like Tommy Lee, and that's hey. And then
Yes.
they'd see it. They'd be like, "Oh, like Tommy Lee in the set. That's hilarious. We're gonna let you go. Good
Yeah.
bit. That's a great bit."
Yeah, that would be a good ass bit.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna drive my car exclusively with my penis from now on.
That was the one.
Although
of the coolest
Tommy has a
things-
big ass.
That was one of the
dick.
coolest things I ever saw in my formative years. Was
The Tommy Lee
the
sex
drummer
tape.
from
Was a man's penis.
was a man steering the ship.
The
Got his
coolest
ass.
thing.
Yep, it was that. I would sometimes.
I'm gonna
go-
do it one day. I'm telling you.
I want
guys
to,
are
you
not.
know, honestly, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The dream is full scale Graf Zeppelin,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
rigid airship
Mm-hmm.
with the logo of the show on the side.
Cool.
So the swastika, just like the original.
Before iTunes got the idea that we tried a swastika and they're like, no, just do jizz.
Jizz letters.
It's a swastika made out of cum.
That's smart, dude. Because if you go so far to the extreme, they're like, fine, just regular comes okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you gotta
No,
work
it's
the
not a
system.
swastika. It's just the cum happened to land
Yeah,
that way.
that's how, every time I beat off, it just comes out that way. I think it's a sign.
Yeah. No, I would love to have the money to just. I mean, that would. I feel like I would finally be happy if I had
A rigid airship.
Yeah.
It's got to
full
be a
size.
pretty slow means of travel.
It's very slow, but it's luxurious. It takes a
like
couple
a
of
cruise.
weeks. Couple of weeks to get across the Atlantic. Go 5 miles per hour the whole way.
Yeah,
Very
it's gotta
nice.
be-
Not a single bump in the road.
No,
You just float on a balloon. There's
Easy.
it's like being in a dining car. You know.
What about like wind and
You
stuff?
smoke cigarettes, smoke pipes in there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Listen to the Victrola. Talk about this. You know. This Chamberlain guy and how he's a pussy.
Yeah. How big are the cabins in those airships?
They're pretty
They're
big.
pretty big.
Yeah.
Tight.
Wait, don't those explode easy as hell?
only if you use hydrogen as a lifting gas instead of helium. What the problem with rigid airships is that the United States had all the helium, and like we weren't giving it to anyone else. So the U.S.-based airships were all made out of helium, and then elsewhere they used hydrogen as a lifting gas, and hydrogen just blows the up. So that happened with the Hindenburg, yeah, and then
You should just have a whole town. Isn't it like BioShock Infinite? They just like
they have a town.
Yeah.
in there. I never played that one. I got the BioShock remaster because I loved the first one, and then
Yeah.
the second one sucked. But never played the third.
Yeah, I think you should get that.
I don't want a
airship, though.
town. Yeah, I want an airship.
And you want to be all.
And I want to moor it at the Empire State Building and throw pennies at the poor.
Go right through their skulls.
Yeah.
Because pennies, isn't that
Yeah,
a
it'll
penny
drop
high
at
enough
Yeah.
to kill someone?
I think that's fake.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's
That's
try.
no,
it.
that's not
terminal
true.
terminal velocity is what, like 121
man.
miles.
That's
the
how
fuck?
Eric Clapton's son died.
Penny through the skull.
Someone threw pennies out the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Eric Clapton was just he wasn't looking, he had the window open and all
Sounds
the
like
change fell.
Eric did a little black magic. That he showed.
Oh yeah, Chris Angel style.
Yeah. That was funny. Like Paul Newman, his son died, and he's like, "I guess I'm going to be really good at driving cars," and then just dedicated his life to being a race car driver after his son died.
Was his son into cars or something?
No, his son died of like a drug overdose or something.
Oh, so he was like
He was like an enthusiast, and then after his son died, he just like focused.
something very gay happened to me, so I'm gonna do something awesome. Instead.
Race cars and
yeah.
salad dressing.
Yeah. My man's just chugging Caesar.
Yeah.
Taking the turns like a beautiful speed demon.
What a piece
Yeah.
of ass that guy was.
Paul Newman was a
Hottest
guy.
guy of all time.
Very man.
Imagine if any of us looked that good.
Yeah. I would be unstoppable.
I would be incredible.
No, nothing good would happen if you because you have
I would
that
enter rooms
personality.
and just get standing ovations.
No one would be interested in hanging out with you.
Even if I looked like that.
Yeah, just other gay men. I guess that's true. For
Paul
you, that would
Newman's
be
not
good.
gay.
No, for you though,
If I had that look, it would make me gay.
you would be gay. Your personality plus Paul Newman's looks becomes a gay man.
I'd be flexy, but they'd have to be on like my level, kind of. So it'd be only a handful of people.
Well, if I looked like Paul Newman, I would f a lot of people, no matter what they looked like.
Really?
Yep.
How about Paul Blumen and it's the Blue Man Group? But it's Paul
Sick.
Newman.
That's
There's 3 Paul Newmans and they're all blue.
Blue Cassidy and the Sun.
Sundance Blue.
Blue. Same exact movie. They're just both in blue face.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've never seen that movie, but it seems pretty
Butch
good.
Cassidy?
But I've seen The Sting.
It's a classic.
and the
Yeah.
Sting
The
rocks.
Sting is great.
The
Sting goes
I'm
hard
due
as
for a
well.
rewatch of
The Hustler?
Miller's Crossing.
We watched that pretty recently.
The Color of Money, and then in parentheses, it's blue.
How about that weird sequel with Tom Cruise to The Color of Money?
That's the sequel.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the sequel to The
The
Hustler.
Hustler is the first one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Scorsese.
how about that thing? I don't even know what I'm talking
I
about.
watched it. I watched it 6 years ago when I worked at Blockbuster.
The Color of Money?
I forget that
didn't
you
think
worked
was
at
that good.
Blockbuster. I feel like
Yeah.
we would have been much better friends had I known you in the Blockbuster era.
Oh, the Blockbuster.
It's
Wait,
so
so
funny
you
that you're a
worked there and you
Blockbuster
didn't
guy. You
watch
don't know
any
about
movies?
movies.
No, dude, because that's how little movies I saw. That like while I worked at Blockbuster, I just watched like Goodfellas, and like I watched.
That's so funny. Someone coming up to Stav for like recommendation and him being like, Space Jam's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Also, you can't go wrong with The Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that one porno I found in my dad's.
They didn't have porn
VHS.
at Blockbuster.
No, but my
no.
dad had a porno that was Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but it was like
A porn version?
the porn version.
Oh, that sounds
Cool.
good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Have you guys ever seen Kazam? Do you remember that with Shaq?
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
course.
Oh, I
That's a
love that
horrible
movie.
movie.
That movie's terrible.
I watched it recently. Me and Elders were high as
He's
shit.
a genie that lives in a boombox.
Do you remember
Yeah.
what the first wish is? Junk food to the sky?
Yeah, yeah.
It really
yeah.
used to upset me as a kid.
Also,
I'd be like, that's such a waste of food. He's not going to be able to eat all of that.
Yeah, that was like because of the success of Space Jam. They're like, that's it. We're putting
Yeah,
basketball
yeah,
players
yeah,
in
yeah.
movies, even though like Michael Jordan in Space Jam that's like one of the worst performances in any.
Horrible.
He's so bad.
He's
It's a
so-
perfect formula. It works every time.
I get it, but it's a cartoon, and then there's just happens to be Michael Jordan. in it.
Yeah. That's just how good
Yeah.
and famous Jordan was.
I don't know, Bugs. Should we get our friends' lives back? Should we try to get our friends' souls back, Bugs? I don't know. They're like, yeah, Michael, we really need your help. This means a lot to us. He's like, okay. Just reading all of his lines to camera.
Yeah. They have big cue cards.
They just
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
to him. He's sitting in a chair in his
Yeah.
uniform.
He's in his dressing room. They're just that's like all this green screening around him in a director's chair next to the craft services table. You can see a little ham and cheese roll like made it through.
When I watched Kazam, what I was shocked by was that like how much of it was just plot. Like most of it was just setting up that
yeah.
kid's life is bad.
Yeah.
And it was like I want to see Shaq do some genie. And Shaq was like a mentor.
Do you
more
remember
than anything.
Steel?
He
Yeah.
rapped though.
He did rap. You got me there. I will not deny
Yeah, but
that.
he did like bad genie rap. He wasn't that good of it. I kind of like Shaq's actual rap.
Shaq's got a couple bangers
Yeah,
that
You Can't
you're
Stop the
surprised.
Rain.
Remember
Yeah, you
Juana
can-
Man?
I
Juana
love
Man
Juana
is a hilarious movie.
I watched that in theaters.
That's an objectively very funny movie.
yeah. Have you seen Juana Man?
I feel sometimes I do this thing where I like read a Wikipedia article about
Yeah.
a movie, and I'm like, I feel like I
You've
saw
imagined
it,
that
but
you've
maybe
seen
I
it.
just read an
Yeah.
article about it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I would remember that one.
No, Juana Man's a good one.
Yeah, it's really good. It inspired me a lot as a kid. So
Yeah.
I start wearing.
I
women's clothes.
didn't
good
see a
and
lot
good.
of movies like growing up. My parents were extremely conservative and religious, so
Well,
like, I
God
What
hates
kind of
movies.
religious?
just like non-denominational Christian.
Christian.
My
Oh,
mom's
the worst
Jewish, but like
kind.
she converted.
Oy
She's like
vey.
yeah,
Oh.
Messianic
Oy
Jew.
vey. What a Shonda. So you are Jewish, technically.
Yeah, my dad's Korean and Native Hawaiian, and my mom's Jewish.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a fun combo.
So I'm a hybrid.
Your
Yeah.
dad's a behe, dude.
Yeah,
Locals
he-
only, dude.
hang
Yeah.
loose.
yeah. Wow, your dad's a rapist. No.
But yeah, like I was like 18, and I would like even I'm trying to think of like Family Guy if that was on. My mom was like, "You better turn that off."
Really?
It's like, I'm
Why
legally
even
an
have
adult.
a TV?
Yeah. For Kevin Sorbo movies.
Yeah, I
You
guess.
ever see those Kevin Sorbo
700
movies?
Club.
Dude,
Name
the
one.
new one,
I
the
don't know.
one God's
God's not
God's
dead.
not
God's
Dead.
not. Oh, we should watch that. I wanted to
It's
watch
really
that
funny.
and the Colton Burpo movie.
It has a real twist ending.
Oh, Kevin Sorbo's like, yeah, actually, I agree. I'm an atheist
Wait,
now.
Dean Cain is also in that movie too, right?
Is Dean Cain religious?
I think Dean Cain and Kevin Sorbo are in that movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Dean Cain's in it, but I wonder if he's religious.
Well, the atheist gets hit by a car at the end.
That rocks, really.
Yeah, and like at the last minute he converts.
I love that like Christians are always like
that
Yeah.
rules.
wishing bad things to happen.
I know.
The people that don't
least
believe in their
Christian
stupid
shit of all
fairy
time,
tale. Yeah.
It's like just superstition at a certain point.
That reminds me of this Tyler Perry movie. What was it? Where it's
It's
like,
like somebody gets brain cancer. They're like, yes.
yeah.
It's
knew
what
it.
they deserve.
Yeah.
What type? For colored women?
No. There's this Tyler Perry movie where it's like this woman is in a horrible relationship.
Is this the new one that's coming out?
No. This is like a couple
When they
years
Is
keep
this
ago.
Medea?
Advertising on the
Medea.
bus.
Woman, thou art loosed.
It was, dude. It was like, so this woman. The plot is this woman is in a bad relationship. She starts a dream job. Her husband's not supportive. Then a famous guy like takes a shining to her. He's really nice to her. He like gets her to fall in love. She cheats on her husband, leaves him, and then as soon as she leaves him and is with the guy, he turns into like a horrible guy. And then at the end, he's cheating on her. And then it turns out he had AIDS, and he gives her AIDS. And then the movie ends with her getting a job. She's AIDS ridden, and her husband, who she left for the famous guy, and now is a successful pharmacy owner, and he has
Yeah.
like a hot wife who loves him, and she's just like their indentured servant that works in the
I
pharmacy.
think you're talking about Black Panther.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? There's a new Tyler Perry movie coming out, and it's like, after the success of Black Panther, like if that movie doesn't do well,
Yeah.
because I mean, if you don't go, like you're still racist, even if you saw Black Panther.
Yeah.
You have to go see the Tyler Perry movie
To really prove you're not
to
racist.
prove you're not racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to that in cosplay as well.
Oh.
As
I'm gonna
who?
wear that.
In
Black
blackface.
Panther.
I'm gonna wear black. I'm gonna wear Medea.
We go to the Tyler Perry opening in blackface. We're like, well, we're cosplaying.
What are your what does Medea say? She says your and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Whatever. I don't know.
She says your.
No, she
She says,
says
hey,
like,
your.
no. She
That's her big
catchphrase is the word your.
she says like the word you, but she adds an R at the end or something.
Yeah.
That's
That's
literally
your.
what your is.
No,
The word you plus an R at the end.
no. What I'm saying is like it's for you. She'll say it's for your.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like her thing.
That's
You
her
didn't
whole
explain
thing.
that well the
Yeah.
first time around.
I'm
I
sorry.
see what you're saying now.
I don't explain a lot of things.
No, don't
well.
support
Yeah.
Adam.
Thank-
That's-
no, I
that's rule
appreciate it.
number
I like
one.
this. I like the new
Thanks
dynamic.
for the clarification.
You know what the next move is? A little hibachi grill, some lawn chairs.
Fuck. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
A little courtyard area in front of my new place.
Is
Sit
there?
out
You
there
have
by
a
the
courtyard
mailbox
area?
and the trash. Yeah.
Is
No,
it-
it's just like a small. It's like the same thing in my old place.
Where are we
on the
gonna? We
second
should. We need a
floor?
bar. We need
I'm
to
on
do a
the second floor.
barbecue,
Yeah.
like
I would
at
love
a
to-
park or something.
Well, we're gonna. I mean, like when Max and them are done with the backyard. Then, like, they
Oh
have
my
a
god,
grill.
that is gonna be incredible.
It's gonna look sick.
How long is that gonna take? It's getting nice.
So, like, I think it'll be ready by. Like,
Tell him to hurry the fuck, dude. Stav is hungry.
Whatever.
hungry.
Stav's so hungry. He doesn't know how to tie his shoes.
I know how to tie my shoes now.
He's ready for some Oscar Myers.
Thank you very
Could you
much.
roast a whole lamb? Like, do you ever do that at home?
I've never done a whole lamb, but I'm very interested in doing it.
I think that'd be cool. That'd
Yeah.
be scary too. Just someone on the streets.
Yeah,
of New York
yeah,
with
yeah.
the spit going.
Yeah,
do
we
it on
should
the
do-
front stoop.
We should do that.
How do they do that?
That'd be
That
sick.
what is that initially a leg or whatever that weird beehive is? So when you get shawarma.
Oh
or,
yeah.
what part of what is that? How do
No,
they
it's
make
just
that?
all slices.
It's all slices and they
that
just
is
stack them.
Stacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
That's
thought it was
you know,
leg.
but no, but for like Eastern, you do that with a whole lamb.
Yeah,
Awesome.
recently Al Pastor is because of the Lebanese immigrants to Mexico.
Yes.
So that's why they do it shawarma style.
Yeah.
But then it's like
You watch that Netflix taco documentary?
probably. Yeah, I watched that talk.
Which, by the way, they stole that from Greek people.
Food on a spit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
they did. That's our.
you should write a letter or
I
something.
will. But Al Pastor rules.
Is it-
Pineapples.
So-
Pineapple and pork.
Pineapple,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah. I used to anytime there's an Al Pastor taco option, I always go Al Pastor.
Yeah,
gotta
it's
go.
incredible.
Or cabeza, because it's head.
Yeah.
Head?
yeah. So you gotta eat
You
head.
go Al Pastor,
tongue.
Tinga de Reyes.
What's that?
Yeah,
I don't know, some type
tinga.
of red
Yeah,
sauce.
chicken tinga.
Yeah. Tinga de Reyes is good.
I like tongue and head.
Yeah.
Oh, lenguas.
And let's start talking about tacos now, guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Guisada, picadillo.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole world of different types of tacos out there.
I had like a pork rind taco the other day.
Carne
Pork
asada.
rind?
Yeah. It was
Yeah, chicharron.
Chicharrone.
yeah.
That's just so disgusting.
Is it like
It's
super
wet,
greasy?
It's wet pork rinds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to go to
it's
this Mexican
delicious.
grocery
Yeah.
store. They would have like the whole pig's skin all slimy and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, it can't be slimy. It's gotta be crispy. What the fuck?
No, chicharrones is like a wet pork rind taco.
Yeah, it's like calamari pork rind.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back in now that you described it as calamari.
Yeah, it's like a crispier, thicker pork rind.
Ooh, that sounds great. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was alright. It's okay.
Should we get calamari
Yeah,
right now?
we should get a hot dirigible with grill. Just
I
covered
like
in
love
grills.
pork, but for a while I couldn't eat it because I went to
The
like a
Cumtown boys die after the invention of the barbecue, rigid airship filled with
Just filled with
barbecue.
We just start
My
grilling
barbecue
indoors.
blimp was a failure.
That would be incredible, dude.
It's like a really cool way to die. But no, the
Yeah.
pigs they kill them by gassing them.
Oh, shit.
And it's
Mexico?
like no, just anywhere that because it's like the most humane way. But they're like screaming. And
It's
I
a
was, like,
Holocaust.
there.
It's a pig
Yeah,
Holocaust.
You know what the gas
Holocaust.
chamber smells like, Jake? Smells like pork rinds, Jake.
I do feel bad for those. Are the only
It was
animals
really,
I feel
it
bad
was
for
nasty
because they're
to be
smart.
for.
Yeah, they are.
They're
really
smart boys.
They're smarter than my dog.
Yeah, oh, for
Pigs.
sure.
Yeah, they
Should we?
know- I think they know they're alive.
Should we get a pet pig?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
A little pink round ass.
those little
Yeah.
teacup pigs.
Replace
are
him with
really
Ernest.
yeah.
After you eat the pig.
Starving
Stavate Edward.
I would never eat the pig.
Stavate Charlotte.
cute. I would love to have.
Name
a
it
pig
after
in the
Charlotte's
city.
Web. You don't know which
Yeah.
characters.
Spider.
I got 2 pigs, Charlotte and Webb.
Yeah. Wilbur. That was the name of the pig,
Wilbur,
right?
yeah.
That was
Well,
some good shit.
I guess I'm probably gonna eat that other cookie.
Whoopie pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, help yourself.
Yeah. Kelly brought.
Oh yeah, shouts out Kelly
shit from,
brought. I ate some fly pie,
Lancaster. Assorted
which
whoopie
I didn't
pies.
realize was a real thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a
Yeah,
little
that's like their claim to fame.
in
Oh,
Lancaster.
Lancaster, PA.
Yeah, shoe fly pie, pickled eggs. That was another one. But those
Pickled
had to stay
eggs.
cold.
What's like the
Puh.
big? What's the big thing about Lancaster besides those things?
Just the people come to like gawk at the Amish people.
Just to look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are
Get
they
some of
nice?
I don't really like them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
Let's
an
get into
Amish
some
guy hit my
racism.
car last week.
Whoa.
I just bought a new car.
It's
and
what?
Do they have
a barn?
insurance?
No, some of them drive. He had a tractor trailer.
Can you imagine being one of those Amish guys just smoking cigarettes and
No, they
watching
like,
Maury on your iPad?
they drive, and some of them have iPhones. They're
Whoa, I hate
yeah.
that.
Uh,
But they have.
It's like
they
if
still
you're
have the
gonna
dumb
do it,
haircuts,
do it right.
right?
Yeah, dumb haircuts and the hats.
They're called
Wow.
something else. They're not Amish. They're
Mennonites.
The Mennonites. Yeah,
do you ever
there's the
fuck
black
with,
hats.
with some Rumspringer dudes? Do they ever? come through
Someone asked me where
on
they
meth
could
and stuff?
get alcohol, but I've never seen any of them on meth.
Oh,
Don't they all like do like ice and?
Yeah, well they go
Yeah.
wild, but they always
Yeah.
go back. They all stay in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the real world sounds.
Yeah,
different.
because if your options are like Amish or like
crack
rural
house.
Pennsylvania,
yeah.
obviously you're gonna go
in a
back to-
meth dream.
right? Yeah, some broken post-industrial town.
Yeah.
You gotta go hang out in Allentown and do heroin in a
I bet if you were some kind of gay predator,
Uh huh.
getting some good Amish boy pussy on Rumspringa.
Turning them out.
Shout out to all of our gay predators listening. Looking for an easy way to rape somebody.
No, not
Just head on
necessarily.
down
rape.
to Pennsylvania.
That sounded very coded. Like,
Right.
Was it coded? I said
Find
gay
yourself a
predator.
nice-
I bet if you're one of those
Nice
gay
thick
predators.
Randy Quaid, kingpin voice.
Gee, I don't know, mister. I don't know if I should be sucking your dick like this, mister.
Quiet, you. You want the menthol cigarettes or not? This is what they cost. Don't look it up.
Woody Harrelson's like, boy, you got the chance to be one of the best dick suckers there is, and you're blowing it.
Now that's a good movie.
Kingpin?
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
Kingpin
Yeah.
rules.
They played it too much on Comedy Central though, and I kind of
Yeah, in the
ruined
afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was always on at like 4.
it. Yeah, that and Joe Dirt.
Yeah,
Joe Dirt wasn't funny though, was it?
No.
No, I don't think
I
so.
saw it a bunch of times though.
You know, he fairly. David Spade is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is this the only fact you know about celebrities? You ever
It's
pull out that
true.
Burgess
Where are you getting your
Meredith
info?
fly? That's not on IMDb. Like I don't know how you would know that about Burgess
There's
Meredith.
a little hard dick badge on
He
Yeah.
kind of
IMDb.
looks like these, like 2018 David Spade looks like kind of like that Rock of Love guy, kind of, right?
Brett Michaels.
Bret Michaels.
Nah.
He's kind of got like a kind of kind of a weird ex-rocker kind of vibe.
Yeah, I guess
that's his style.
Yeah,
now.
probably.
He used
Well-
to be like a nerd, like when he was in like Black Sheep or whatever.
I don't think, but I
Or
still
Tommy
think I think
Boy.
he just had it in him his whole life. I don't know.
Oh, word. But now he's sort of like an Ed Hardy kind of guy.
Maybe, but I'm
that
not
true?
sure. I don't know.
Who is Ed Hardy? Is that a real person?
He's
or
a
is it
French
just-
guy. It was a French guy.
Yeah.
Eduard Aldi.
Ed Hardy?
His, no, his,
Ed
name,
Hardy?
his name was
Aldi?
Christian Audiger.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and then Ed Hardy was his brand. And he's like, we put like
Yeah, what if like there was a cool detail on the lighter? It's for people who we can't ride motorcycle anymore because their prostate is swollen. That's who wear our clothes. Jeans for angry retard.
They are resistant.
That's like Ed Hardy is like not
Yeah.
cool anymore ever. Like
It was
anywhere.
never cool.
Well, it was like it was never cool. But it
The
was
coolest clothes are the Super Kmart clothes that are like, Spider-Man skateboarding in front of a bunch of blue flames. And it's
Yeah,
like, what the
that's
fuck's going on here?
That rocks.
This spider whose body is a yin yang symbol.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
all in on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
dude. Yeah, I wanna start getting more of those kind of
Into
clothes.
fashion.
Yeah, we should go to a Super K. We should find
Are
one.
they still around?
There's
Are they
a
open?
Kmart
Yeah.
in Astor Place.
They're closing down. You could probably find it at Goodwill though.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone
I'm
knows. It's
No,
on
you
the
gotta
you
way
got
out.
go.
a Super K in Lancaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got
nice.
big Target. Or Target
Yeah, we
Great
have
Land.
Target.
What's it called?
Super Target.
Super Target.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
trying to
Yeah.
think. They love Kmart over there.
That's their
Like
just
fun thing to
Kmart.
do on the weekend.
Do they have a little? Do they have a? Wait, really?
I know people like it's just like. Well, I live in Harrisburg, which
Oh,
is
The
city.
capital.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
guess
just
who
moved
knows
there.
the capital of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, why do you know
I
the
know all the
capital of
capitals.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I know all the capitals. of every
Arkansas,
state.
Little Rock.
Yeah.
That's easy. Even I knew that.
Tell me more. Ask me.
I'm
Arizona.
really bad at them. Watch, ready?
Arizona.
Scottsdale.
Phoenix.
Yeah,
It's probably Phoenix. I don't
I
know.
don't know. What? Keep going. Watch how many I can get wrong.
Massachusetts.
Springfield.
Boston.
No, it's not. It's Boston.
Washington.
Yeah, because the State House is in Boston.
Washington, Seattle,
Washington. Oh, state.
Tacoma,
Helvetica.
Oregon, Portland.
Oregon is
Mount St.
is
Helens.
Salem.
Mount St. Helens,
Salem,
that's it.
Oregon.
Maine, Portsmouth,
Augusta,
Georgia,
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
All right.
Yeah, do all 50.
Keep going.
Don't make me.
We got enough time to do all.
North
50.
Dakota.
South
Pierre.
Dakota.
Huh?
Pierre. Maybe that's South Dakota.
Yeah, shut up.
Fargo.
North Dakota.
Fargo.
Bismarck and Pierre are either South Dakota, North Dakota.
Bismarck.
It's Fargo.
Bismarck was supposed to be. That was a boom town. 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Buy a
'cause,
little bit of property in Bismarck.
because
Didn't they have gold or something?
natural
Yeah,
gas.
natural gas.
Oh.
fracking.
Andy Haynes told me he just did comedy out in Calgary in Canada, and he said
Isn't
it's
that
like
Cowboys?
yeah, he said it's like redneck Canada, and it's like people like got pissed off about like they don't like libs and like
Oh,
it's like
nice.
the North Dakota of Canada.
Yeah, they got Cowboys. They got,
Their hockey team is named the
the
Flamers.
Flamers. The Flames.
The Fags.
No, they're Flames.
Yeah, the Flames. That's gay. Right?
So true, Adam. It
Yeah.
is
Have you guys
gay.
seen that's the Dakotas, right?
yeah, we loved it.
Well, it's the
So
Dakota
good.
territory, so it's not necessarily the Dakotas.
Oh, it's not?
well,
It's
it
the
was
whole
actually
area of the country that was just like the Dakotas.
Dead unincorporated at the beginning of the series, and
Yeah.
then the folks in Yankton wanted to incorporate it into the
Oh,
Dakota.
who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Sounds like the cocksucker over here has got all the information.
I love that.
That's
show.
he's the cocksucker, this celestial cocksucker. I say that a lot on the show. No one talked like that back then.
There was
I
one.
think they did.
No, they didn't. They
I
made
thought it was the reason that they got away with it is they're like, yeah, this is super historically accurate.
It's not.
Well,
the reason
no,
they got
yeah.
away with it because it's HBO and people love to watch that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
It
encouraging.
is so good though.
But the people were foul mouthed, but they would blaspheme. So they would say things like like zounds, which nobody cares about now. But back then it was like,
What?
like
Zounds is like saying.
yeah, it's saying things like
Cunts.
saying like gosh darn and things like that. They would
yeah.
they would blaspheme, which was like cursing now. It's like saying stuff that
Yeah.
took the Lord's name in vain and stuff. But they weren't going around calling each other cocksucker and faggot for sure. That
That's
was
cool.
not.
There was one insult on there because Shut watches the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they'll run it in my apartment. There's my roommate Ryan, and there was one guy who insulted another guy by being like, "This man sucks cock by choice," and that is the best insult. It's like, look, we all every once in a while are forced to suck cock. Who amongst us?
By
have
road
that?
agents. Road agents made me suck cocks and they stole my wife's jewels. I want to be a road agent.
Yeah.
Let's do
a
it.
bandit?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
We can get bandanas and
We could be
fucking six
bandits.
shooters.
We could be bandits.
no,
yeah.
you'd fall off the horse.
Listen up. I'm Fat Boy and this is Dollar Face.
Dollar nose.
Yeah.
I can smell money.
I think it's over here,
money.
boss.
Just Adam like
Yeah, yeah. Like a
face to
truffle
the
pig.
ground. Yeah.
Truffle pig? Yeah.
We got ourselves a nickel pig.
I love it, dude.
That'd
We
be
got it.
cool.
Yeah. let's
Yeah,
be
you
road
guys
agents.
can steal. I'll seduce, the women travelers, And you snort the money, and then
Oh, so you're the honeypot.
I'm the honeypot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
getting in their petticoats.
that's right.
Right.
Oh, I'm all up in them petticoats, dude.
And then I embrace my Native American blood and I cut their scalps off.
Exactly.
You probably maybe have a little.
No, he
native-
doesn't.
No, I
you
don't
maybe
at
have a
all.
little Indian.
He's
in you.
Irish and whatever the regular ass was.
Yeah, but think about it. He's got a little trapper. To him.
No, he does not.
No, why not, dude?
No, only people from the middle of the country are. I mean,
You should start lying about that. Like
That's every white person's go-to lie.
What's her
Yeah.
name? Elizabeth Warren.
and when I moved to Texas, everybody's like, "Yeah, I'm part Native American." Like everybody is part Native American.
I doubt they are.
Yeah, nobody on the East Coast is part Native American.
Dude, everyone. I feel like growing up in Baltimore, everyone pretended. Every white person pretended. What about in Pennsylvania?
I grew up on the West Coast.
Oh, right.
Where in the West Coast? I thought you said you were from Orlando.
That's where my parents live now. But no, I lived in
The lies.
Hawaii and Carlsbad.
Oh yeah.
Hawaii
Oh.
isn't the West Coast though.
Yeah, I mean, like if you had to pick,
No, it's
what
like
would you say?
Asia.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
Asia. It's Oceania.
I grew up in Asia.
You tell people you're Chinese. You don't lie to them. Say you're from the West Coast.
Was it weird?
Oh, I
growing
am
up
from
in
the
Hawaii?
West Coast.
It was fun. It was nice.
Honolulu. Did you surf? Did you catch the
I
big
was
wave?
never good at it, but like I've tried.
Nice.
I go back. My dad's family still lives there.
Oh,
I'll go
hell
back
yeah.
every once
Do you
in a
ever-
Did you
while.
All
ever
right, how
see
about-
Dog the Bounty Hunter?
No, no.
He lives there?
I've seen
Yeah,
they
that
have
show's
like
all in
a meth park,
Yeah.
and you can
Dog
just kind of
does?
sit around and watch.
It's like an amusement park
Yeah,
that Dog the
yes.
Bounty Hunter
Yeah.
runs, or it's like different
Don't they
meth
call
rides.
it ice? They're like,
Yeah.
whenever Dog catches someone, he's like, "Are you on ice, brother?"
He was just at Eric Andre's birthday party,
Hell
Dog the
yeah.
Bounty
just
Hunter?
wandering
Is he?
around. People are like, "No, that's a look-alike." I'm like, "Well, then it looks exactly like him."
It probably is him.
His wife
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Her tits are
With the big ass
her
titties.
tits are real small. In my opinion.
Yeah.
What's her name? Beth.
That was the
That's
joke
South
on
Park.
South Park. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is my wife.
Yeah. Where's my? That was a good episode.
Shouts out to South Park.
Yeah.
What are some other good South Park episodes?
You want to do this?
Man, bear, pig.
Classic. Oh, the one where Cartman sucks a guy's cock because it's like, well, there's one where he puts his cock in Butter's mouth, or maybe he puts Butter's cock in his mouth, and there's another one where the sea monkey episode
Mm-hmm.
where there's a quick joke where he's like, the way you get the semen is by knocking on a man's door and sucking it through a salty tube, and it's like Cartman sucked a man's dick is a major plot point. God,
Salty too.
good. What a good show.
What was the one where he's trying to get that pony to bite off somebody's dick, and the pony's just like sucking a hot dog off?
God,
That was the one where it's like Radiohead told that kid he's not cool.
Yeah.
That episode's great.
I
Yeah.
killed your parents.
Scott Tedderman.
I made you eat your parents.
that was good, man. Yeah, so that's
So that's a good show if you guys want to check
yeah,
it out.
you guys should check out South Park.
A lot of people say the humor of this show is a lot like South Park kind of style.
Yeah, we have the same political beliefs as Matt and Trey too.
Um,
Conservative libertarians.
Yeah.
Are they conservative libertarians? I thought they just don't give.
I think they're Republicans.
I think it's cool they did acid at the Academy Awards
That is pretty
and
funny.
wore dresses.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. No, I with those dudes.
Do you? You don't even know them.
Yeah, but I think they're cool.
So I made an offer to Dr. Uwe Boll.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We'll see what he says.
Hopefully he's in.
He was
Also,
old.
I might listen. I don't want to tease anything, but there's a good chance I might be in Penthouse.
Oh yeah, you were saying
You know,
that.
so
Yeah.
we'll see.
With your pictures.
Yeah,
Do you
You
have
don't
to
wanna-
show cock?
Ooh.
if I got to show cock for Penthouse, I'd consider it.
I don't know, man.
You don't think I should show cock?
What if your mom sees it?
Hey.
She's seen his dick.
Yeah, my mom. If anything,
As
my
a
mom is
baby.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was always hard as a
His
baby.
mom cleaned his penis with her mouth every day.
No, she used the cute.
He wasn't allowed. He wasn't able to tie his shoes or get the remaining piss off the tip of his dick until he was 13. So his mom would have to
It's true.
suck his dick and tie his shoes.
Yeah, until I was 12. Yeah, 6th grade was really weird. I was like, "Mom, hurry up and suck my dick. The bus is outside."
That's pretty cool that your mom sucked you because I had to suck her.
You had to suck my
Until I
mom's.
was-
You had to
dick?
suck your mom's pussy.
I had to suck my mom's tits until 9th or 10th grade.
I still
milk,
sometimes
you were breastfed. You didn't eat any other food.
I still sometimes
I
get
didn't go off
emails.
the nipple. I used to throw tantrums. I want
Mom.
I used to
Mom,
get.
stop eating.
I still get emails about that article I wrote about breastfeeding my 12-year-old.
Oh hell yeah.
People get mad. People are really.
People are mostly like intrigued. I won one time. This guy's like, to me, that's so beautiful and so like some guy
He's
was
trying
just
to
wanted to-
Jesus Christ, dude. I mean,
Those
I
are
know
the
this is
cool
internet
articles are
parlance, but
incredible.
men really are horrible.
Oh,
Like,
Disgusting.
Rack 'em, stop. Get those men.
men are bad. man.
Men are bad,
canceled.
dude.
I mean, a guy trying to a woman who wrote an article that said, "I breastfeed my 12-year-old."
Shoot your shot, dog. If that's what you're into.
Right.
I always think that those like TLC specials about moms that refuse to stop breastfeeding, and then that you see like a 15-year-old boy sucking his mom's tits. Is like,
You've seen it. They're old. They're
that's got to be one of the, that's so funny every single time they do it, and you know it's coming. And then she's like, "All right, now."
and you
now
see a kid with a bowl cut,
Yeah.
just sucking a titty. It's like,
Yeah.
And it's like always like weird pale British families.
he's
that are
wearing
like,
Vans.
We're so happy our mom
Yeah.
lets us do this.
Yeah.
We're so happy that our mummy loves us.
And what was that one where he's like, it tastes like sweet melon juice. It's like cantaloupe with sweet melon juice.
They all have
So
like,
something like that.
translucent colored skin, and they
Yeah.
like,
Well, it's because they live
terrified.
off milk.
'Cause they live off,
yeah.
they're just milk boys.
Oh, we got a titty milk boy.
Oh, I would love to try it now.
Breast
Like,
milk.
what it tastes like.
Yeah, I would be interested. Should we date? Should we find a pregnant
Yeah,
woman?
we should find a pregnant
Yeah.
woman. We should email
Suck
her.
her titties.
We should email. We should find the pregnant woman in public. Follow her home. Use her home address to find their email, and then email her and be like, "Hey, I don't want to come on too strong, but I followed you home the other day, and then I found a way to get your address, your email address from your home address, which I have memorized at this point. May I suck milk out of your breasts
I just wanted my
to see if I like it?"
Louis Katz, I think he used to breast milk used to be his thing. I was on a podcast with him. I think I did
Like
Bobby's
his kink?
podcast with him. Like where he was dating a woman who had a kid or something, and he used to drink breast milk like pretty regularly. And he said
Where
it
was he getting it?
from this woman that he was dating,
straight from the
Oh.
tap.
straight from the tip. But it was
Ooh,
chilled,
fresh.
and he said it tastes like fruity pebbles, milk,
non-pasteurized.
Yeah, I've heard people say that. It's like cereal milk.
which that sounds awesome.
Cereal milk? That bitch probably has diabetes.
You think so? She was black.
But
Yeah.
if you see a woman who like clearly has a newborn in
Wait.
public,
She was black.
She was black.
He's just sucking black pregnant ladies' tits and getting milk
he
out
was
of them.
dating her. Yeah.
That's so funny. Dude. That's not what you'd expect looking at
no,
that guy.
you would not. It used to be his thing.
Yeah, my thing is, I really enjoy, sucking off black women's. It's just
We
like,
should have him on to talk about
yeah,
sucking.
yeah,
sucking
a
titties.
thing that's really good. Yeah, then-
I think it's like way a different part of his life now, but let's dredge it back up.
yeah.
but you can make someone lactate just by like pretending, imitating a baby
you're a
cry.
baby?
Or lactate. How about that? When it's-
Chocolate
when
milk.
it's Louis.
Wow.
Yeah, it tastes like cereal milk.
Wait,
Cocoa Pebbles.
as long you just go. Wah,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
they've just had a baby, they'll just like start
Yeah,
licking.
Jason
Whoa.
Alexander did that to a woman during Celebrity Poker. She had just had a baby, and he
Oh,
started.
wasn't it
making-
Jennifer Tilly?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But I know somebody tried to Me Too him over that. They were like, "This is disgusting." It's like it's a man's world. You want to play poker?
Hey,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
come
sorry,
on.
that's not
The World
no,
Series
that
of
is
It's
Poker.
called being an
How is it?
athlete.
Yeah, I come whenever someone
Being
cries.
an
Yeah.
It's on E
I-
ESPN too.
Wah, that is actually a hilarious.
Yeah, I
move.
mean it's
so
fucking
funny,
it's so funny. I'm never gonna. I will never be mad about that. Like, how
That
dare
is-
you do that to a woman's body? It's
You're
like,
right.
shut
That
up,
is
dude.
literally a George Costanza move.
Costanza. That is that's probably the coolest thing he's ever done.
He got plugs.
Like, it wouldn't be so if you could make a man, if you had like a whistle, like you could, and then a man's dick got hard, like a certain tone, and you were doing that, I wouldn't be like, that is rape. I'd be like, good for you to figuring out that whistle.
That would be so funny going a crowded train on in rush hour and just
Yeah, yeah.
everyone's dick gets hard.
Oh God,
You're
damn.
back,
This
you're
guy,
like-
the
And
whistle
then,
guy.
Yeah, and then there's just one like seedy guy in the corner that's like, "Oh yeah, mine's also because of the whistle." But yeah, I just became hard now with the rest of you. That video, of that woman calling out that like black dude with
Incredible.
the sunglasses on, the way he just sort of like points at her real quick when he realizes she's like videotaping him. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Wait, what was he doing? Jacking off?
He's jacking off
Yeah.
on the train.
And she let him have it.
Yeah.
She went off.
Honestly, what are you yelling at a mentally ill person?
I mean,
Yeah, you're right. She's in the wrong.
Come on, Adam.
She's-
What
yeah.
kind of take is this?
He's probably
He's beating
mentally
off-
disabled.
He's not just a horny weird beating off on the train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's also mentally ill.
Not
too.
as I guess.
Adam,
I mean,
did
You
you
heard it
I'm
here.
not saying he's
Adam
in the
is
right.
pro beating off in front
I'm
of
not
women.
saying he's in the right.
You heard it here first,
And
folks.
listen, I admire his confidence.
One time I was in the park in Baltimore. I was riding my bike, and there was like some hot women or whatever, and I was not speaking to
started
them.
jacking off.
I started jacking off, and then prisoners came to like clean up the
That was a real twist.
yeah to clean up the
Yeah,
park.
yeah, work release.
And these were hollering at these women. It's like, you're in jail. Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, let him. That
Like,
shit,
he was
dude.
like, he was like,
have they take him out to do slave labor? Let him yell at
and he
people.
was like, we'll be out soon. That was his thing. He was like, I'll be out soon, ma. And it's like you're trying to set up a date.
Yeah.
Respect to those prisoners.
Well, tell you what, folks, we are done.
Oh, are we?
We're out of time.
Nice.
Yeah, you got a show you got to go to. You got to go back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
In and out.
I got to go assemble my vacuum and do some. Maybe suck on some black tits. It's just so funny to
I
imagine
know.
him.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Louis Katz used to suck black titties, black pregnant titties.
Yeah,
So
it's,
tweet at him, guys. Ask him about that.
Feels
He's just
pretty
gonna get
good.
a wave of people. He hasn't talked about it in years. Just a wave of people this weekend are gonna be like, "I heard you suck black titties, Louis."
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. So also, if you have titty milk, we would like to drink it.
Yeah, I'd like to try it.
Do we have anything
for
to
sure.
plug?
We got Funny Moms on the 23rd.
Yeah.
Yes, 23rd.
Mateo and Tim.
Yeah.
If
Mateo
they
and
show
Tim.
up.
I gotta
But
book
yeah.
some more roads.
Yeah.
We gotta do Umar's show.
You should.
Yeah.
It's a good
Baltimore?
show.
Yeah.
What day?
I don't know.
I'm
I'll
about to
figure
go
it out.
down there.
I'll message
When are you
him.
going down?
What are you doing?
Tosh is going to the Maryland Film Festival. I told her I'd go.
Oh,
for that.
when is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll come.
Yeah.
I would love to come.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we do a live show in Baltimore.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's book that. Make a little Skrilla.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What's
Oh,
the
our
date?
Boston show. The tickets are available now. It's
Oh,
September
Are we
2nd.
announcing it?
It's September 2nd.
Okay.
Nice.
So, oh, your titty just came out. Everyone just saw your titty.
Oh
Dasha.
man, I
Your
missed
titty
it.
came out.
What?
Yeah.
God damn.
I guess maybe not everyone, but just me.
Yesterday at the Mets game, Tosh is like, "Am I supposed to flash my tits every time they hit a home run?" Or not?"
Well, let's end it. I'm in a bad mood. I missed the titties. So.
Wait, what time? I see them all the time. They're nice. What time? What day is? Oh,
Who cares?
talk
We'll
about
figure it
afterwards.
out.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for having me on, you guys.
Oh,
I wanna,
yeah.
can
Oh, yeah,
I
thanks for
plug
coming.
my personal Twitter?
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
Hurry up, quick, before he
At
presses the button.
Backpack Fan Club.
Yeah.
It's very underwhelming.
Backpack
but,
fan. Is that
Oh, no.
in reference to our backpack? I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. Do you have the gayest kid alive or whatever?
The gayest
Backpack?
kid alive. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.